This is the Serengeti as never seen before. Viewed through the eyes of East African guides Richard Knocker and John Vikivuyu, award-winning wildlife photographer Paul Joynson Hicks and inspirational filmmaker Eliza Parle. For the first time in decades, this extraordinary wilderness stands almost empty, a unique but bittersweet time to be here. Over 8 days, they'll be bringing you a rare glimpse of the Serengeti and all its inhabitants in a visual diary. We hope this encourages you on your own Serengeti safari, so together we can continue to conserve this precious wilderness.
So great to be back. We're back in Kogatende in the northern Serengeti, and we are back. Why, Ricardo?
Well, we think there might be a bit of migration around, given that it's full-on dry season, supposedly.
Yeah, it was a bit wet, wasn't it, John B?
Oh yes, and it was actually a good rain. It settled down everything, and it's green.
It's super green.
Super green.
Beautiful.
It's really
Yeah, but it
beautiful.
shouldn't be. I mean, that's the point, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, we're back. So stick with us. We're here for 8 episodes like the previous series. Please send us your comments down below. Any questions, thoughts, or whatever you like. Puns. We definitely need puns because we're running out.
We're running
If you'd
low.
like to know anything about photography or filmmaking or the birds and the bees, then sorry, not the not the birds, the birds, but not the bees. Well, actually bees, but just not both together.
Maybe the bees and then the birds.
Yeah, stay tuned and keep subscribing.
Brilliant.
Thanks. But we do just need to have a little bit of a link back to this morning because we've had a great morning.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which you're going to see just now if you keep watching our great morning.
So we're back, yay! And all the best laid plans. So we're just pootling out our first morning, and the boys have gone off. Ricardo and John B have gone off, and we're going to meet up first thing. We're going to do a whole thing to camera. You know, hey, we're back. But these brand new ostrich chicks. I mean, they're tiny. They've got this amazing little stripe, but they're about this big. Look at them. They're amazing, utterly amazing. So, how old are they? They're probably, I mean, a day or two, maybe 3 days old, max. Because if you look at them, they're sort of ostrich egg size. They're so beautiful. And the really, really, really interesting thing about these guys is the male and female will be the dominant pair from the flock. And they allo incubate. They allo incubate, yep. And so what that means is she will incubate all the other hens' eggs in one clutch, and then they hatch together, and then off they go, and they will bring them up together, the dominant male and female. Amazing.
What's going on here?
It's been a really good morning. We found this big male leopard, which has killed a wildebeest and dragged from all the way up close to the rocks, and he is not comfortable, but he doesn't want to leave the kill either. So what we're gonna be doing here is wait to see what's gonna happen. Probably he will go back to the carcass and drag it to the rocks. It will be so nice to see it. Just to see the dragging will be amazing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Can you see him now?
Yeah, still see him. Still around the rock.
So he has now gone up and headed into the rocks. He's probably done that for a little while, so we are gonna go crack on, see what else we can find, and pop back and see him later. How exciting. Leopard day 1, yay!
Hey, John B, I thought we were going home.
Never say never when you're out here. You know.
That took about 5 seconds when we said, right, let's go home and get this footage to Eliza. What happened?
And you know what? What happened?
Show me.
Yes.
Here we go.
I stepped on the piece of the wildebeest horn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the tip of it is now missing. Why?
Has punctured my tire.
It's stuck in your tire, isn't it?
Stuck on my tire.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll give you a puncture, even if you got, what, 14
Yes,
ply?
so imagine if you get hammered by a wildebeest with this.
That keratin suppository we're all wearing.
Absolutely, I tell you.
Not going to be good, is it?
Not at all.
All right. Should we try again? Here we are playing the waiting game again.
Back on the north of the Serengeti. Came to see what's happening, more likely what's happening with the wildebeest migration.
Yep.
And what is happening?
Here they are.
There they are.
You know, I was worried on Sunday on our drive through when we started seeing all that green back in central Serengeti, way down there in the centre, and quite a few zebra, and I thought actually most of the migration would have left by now.
Yes. When we saw with Eliza, we saw the zebras around. It was like, no, this is it.
Yep.
You know, they're coming back.
Yeah. Here they are, thousands of them all heading into that patch of woodland right by crossing number 4. You might remember this as Jombi's most hated crossing. This is where we got that amazing, really dramatic crossing right at the beginning of the last series. It's looking really good here. Who can explain why they'd want to be crossing to the north when there's been so much rain to the south and green grass? So that nice crossing just now was a nice big herd crossing away from us, and amazingly here comes a small herd looking to cross back again. Again, who knows why? It's almost pointless asking that about wildebeest, but anyway, who knows why.
Zebra is coming.
Yeah.
But I don't, yeah.
Zebra's almost going to tread on it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at the wake he's creating.
So following on from this morning, this female has snuck in and taken some of that male food, and we think that she's looking for some mating action, but we can't see the male anyway. Beautiful. Very kind of her to perch up on the rock for us. She's right next to a termite mound, so I'm willing her. Go on. Go on. There you go. See her marking her territory there. Whoa, that's amazing. Do you hear that, everybody? She's telling every other female leopard around that this is her territory. And down. I've come out all by myself this afternoon, which is really brilliant, and although obviously a bit lonely, but the others are busy editing this morning's crazy scenes that they saw. Anyway, so we came back to the leopard of this morning, and guess what? We found a female. Anyway,
I know it's totally crazy. So she's eating his food and he's in the rock still, but we can't see him. We think there's a mating thing going on. But the photo tip of the day is to remember, if you can, blow out the background. What I mean by that is make the background blurry with a small depth of field. So that means if you're shooting with a lens, you can change the depth of field on. You go to a small number, which is the wide open hole that gives you a really small depth of field. So here is an example of that. Okay, change the aperture to let's say f16. Okay, change the aperture to f16. So it's a small hole. It means a big depth of field. And look what happens. Trees behind her. Pachow. You see? So if you're doing a portrait, even if it's your dogs or people, you always want to make the background soft, so all the focus is on the person, the animal that you're photographing. And we're going to look at more at depth of field soon. Good luck.